What's up, guys? Welcome to another Whiskey Wednesday. Yes, I'm trying to bring them back every single month, at least once a month, maybe if we're lucky a couple times a month, because I love reviewing different and new whiskeys. Much like the cigars I review, I try to find some of the more rare hidden gems, ones you may not have heard of. Some of them are from big names, and some of them are ones that are produced by big names, but they're a relative unknown. Point being, I try to find whiskeys that are a little bit unique, kind of different, something maybe you haven't tried and never heard of, or it's just something that kind of jumps out at you when you're walking through like Bevmo or Total Wine or wherever it is you buy your spirits from. But I've said it before, I've said it many times, that the best kind of whiskey is gifted whiskey, free whiskey. Actually, I don't say that, but I feel like it is true. In this case, the whiskey I'm going to be drinking tonight is a very, very sweet number indeed, and it was given to me for my 37th birthday, which was yesterday, but by the time this video airs, it'll be quite a bit removed from my birthday. In any case, you don't care about that. All you care about is the whiskey that I'm talking about, and what I'm talking about tonight, what I'm going to be drinking is Ballotin chocolate whiskey, but in this case, caramel turtle whiskey. So, yeah, let's cue that music, and yeah, this is gonna be sweet, literally. Anyway, sorry. What's up, guys? You're watching Dad Smoking Cigars, presented by StogieLives.com and Casa Cuevas Cigars. From our Casa to yours, thank you for joining me for another episode of Whiskey Wednesday. Now, as I said before, this sweet little number is Ballotin chocolate whiskey, caramel turtle to be specific. And yeah, this was a birthday present from my lovely wife, so I just want to say once again thank you, hon, for getting me this tasty sounding whiskey. I know we talked about it, and this was one of the ones on your list, and I'm very curious to try it. But before I open this bad boy up, I'm actually smoking a cigar that's new to me. I haven't smoked it before, and it was given to me by a friend, and it is the Principle Cigars Angelique. Now, the Angelique is a Connecticut cigar. Nothing overly special about this Connecticut, save for the fact that it has a lightly sweetened tip on the cap. It is a little bit sweetened. It's kind of like a dipped cigar, not necessarily infused or flavored, but a little bit sweetened. So, considering that this was a birthday gift, I figured I would smoke something that was a little bit on the sweeter side with a very sweet whiskey. So it's kind of like my version of birthday cake, I guess, or some type of birthday dessert. It's my birthday treat, and you're done hearing about the fact that it was my birthday. It's come, it's gone, it's over. Let's move on. So, I figured this was an appropriate cigar to smoke, and I thought it might pair well with this, and I'm about to find out whether or not I'm wrong or right. So, I'm going to very gently twist this, and then, wait. I'm going to get it very close to the microphone. Nice little pop there. Oh gosh. The bouquet from that is just, it's like a candy store. It's just ridiculous. So, okay, hold on. Ice melted a little too much. Anyways. A little heavy-handed on the pour, but I don't think you guys will blame me for that. This is 60 proof, so 30% alcohol by volume, so not a very strong whiskey. The sweeter whiskeys I've noticed, I've tried like Screwball and then the much unfavorable whiskeys like, you know, Fireball and some of the way too sweet whiskeys, because I feel like this is a little bit more novelty and less gimmicky, if you ask me, which you didn't ask me, but I'm telling you anyway. But I feel like Fireball and whiskeys like it are a little bit gimmicky, whereas like Screwball whiskey, the peanut butter whiskey, whiskeys like this, and so on and so forth. I don't know where the difference is. I think this is more like dessert Screwball whiskey and this whiskey and other whiskeys like it. A little more dessert, and Fireball whiskey and some of the other cinnamon or just candy sweet ones are just what I said, just candy. And that's not really dessert. This, I feel like, is dessert. So I'm going to shut up and get on with it. I'm going to say cheers. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Happy birthday to me one more time. Wow. It's got a very maple pecan flavor going down. I'm not getting as much of the chocolate. A little bit of the caramel. Let's try it with the cigar. Yeah, I made the right choice going with the Angelique for this whiskey. My goodness. Whoo! I almost feel like I just had pancakes because of the aftertaste from the whiskey and the cigar. Like I just had a really very delicious sweet helping of buttermilk pancakes. And that's the aftertaste that I'm getting right now. So, but it's very pleasant. Not overly sweet, not like crazy heavy-handed on the sweetness, but it is still very sweet nonetheless. And it's a sweetness I'm not used to either with cigars or whiskey. So this is a whole different experience I'm having right now that I haven't had in quite some time. Do another puff on the cigar. Oh my gosh. Got way more caramel on that sip right there. Ooh, just like sweet, rich caramel. Less of like kind of the maple pecan. That's kind of on the back end of the palate. I'm feeling that more of an aftertaste. Oh my gosh. This is one of those whiskeys that would be very easy to drink multiple glasses of. And before you know it, you are tanked as hell and you are beyond the point of no return. So I'm gonna have to be careful with this one. And considering that my whiskey selection is only down to this bottle and one other bottle of bourbon whiskey, then yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think that'll help keep me motivated to just very slowly sip on this as well as the other, and help my collection grow. So, but yeah, this would be really easy to just have glass after glass after glass. If you were just in the mood for something sweet and this hits the spot in terms of sweetness, it would be very easy. I got drunk on Screwball, so if that's any indicator of how easily I could just get sloshed on this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful. The whiskey is made in Kentucky. I didn't get a whole lot of details. I tried to go to as reliable sources as I could, but it's technically American whiskey. Even though it is made in Kentucky, it doesn't fit what you would call a bourbon, obviously, considering that it is flavored whiskey. And there's a very strict set of rules when it comes to bourbon. Bourbon can only be made in Kentucky, Bourbon County, Kentucky. So you got to make sure you're being very careful on what you call bourbon over there. Yeah, this is just stupid sweet, stupid good, but it's not like an overall an overly syrupy sweetness. It's good. It's tasty. I wish it were a little bit on the stronger side. It's only 60 proof, so 30% alcohol by volume. Not very strong. I'm sure it would take probably a few to get you a little buzzed. I'm gonna try not to push that this evening, even though it is very good, and I'll probably have another glass, maybe two. We'll just have to see. But once again, pairing fantastic with the Principle Cigars Angelique. So yeah, this is dessert through and through. Now I know that flavored whiskeys aren't for everyone, and I know that there tends to be a little bit of like a factor of poking fun. People who enjoy that type of whiskey. I mean, whatever. I like to try just about everything. There's some whiskeys that I won't try just because I feel like they're what you could refer to as candy store whiskeys. They are meant to appeal to people who don't really like a full-bodied, full-flavored whiskey, something that, you know, would be traditional, more of the traditional side, whether it be Scotch, rye, bourbon, Irish whiskey, Canadian whiskey. They all tend to have a little bit more of a strength and bite to them, you know, depending on what kind of whiskey they are, where they come from, how it's distilled, and how it's aged, etc. So much goes into making different types of whiskey. But those whiskeys are a little bit more, like I said, candy store, some of the appley, vanilla, cinnamon type whiskeys, which, you know, if you enjoy those, fine. We drink what we like. But when it comes to, you know, real whiskey, you don't have to look too hard, but sometimes you have to look really hard in order to find a really good one. So, but in this case, this is more of like just a dessert, like an after dinner dessert type whiskey you want to enjoy. You want something on the sweeter side? Well, look no further. The Caramel Turtle Whiskey will do it for you, I think, and it's very tasty. I'm enjoying it, and I'm gonna try and make it last as long as possible. Anyways, guys, that's really all there is for me to say about this delicious whiskey. Very tasty, wonderful birthday present. Very grateful to my wife for getting it for me. I'm enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to telling her how much I liked it, and maybe try to get her to have some myself, because she's not have some herself, I should say. She's not really a huge whiskey fan, but I think something like this might be more up her alley, and she might enjoy it as opposed to other types of whiskey. So anyways, thanks for joining me, guys, for this little quick Whiskey Wednesday. I try to keep it short and sweet. See what I did there? Anyways, sorry, apologies. Moving on. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to try and make sure I do more of these videos. Yeah, had a lot of fun with it. So thank you guys for joining me, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Hey guys, thanks again for tuning into this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and also follow Dad Smoking Cigars on dads_smoking_cigars on Instagram, and be sure to check us out on Facebook. Until then, guys, stay smoky, and I'll see you in the next one.